Creeping, know that tint is dark, 5%. All that falling lush, got a Kevin Hart. All that speed and flush, we might tell a
Blue Nova, and I'm here to bring you a new tutorial on Travis Scott's new song 5% Tint off of Astroworld. This tutorial is really just going to be a breakdown of how to get that same vocal quality that you hear in this specific song. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off everything on a master. I'm just going to click right here. It's going to turn off all the effects. The first thing I'm going to do is work on a lead vocal. So I'm going to right click and solo this right now. So the first thing we're going to have is going to be Antares Autotune. Let me turn all these off too. So I'm going to be Antares Autotune. The scale, you want to have it minor. The key, I put it at E. Travis Scott, he likes to have a lot of autotune, so you want to turn your retune speed all the way to 0. Input type, put low male voice, so you know it's parallel. It's really the same as Travis Scott because his voice is really in the low male voice range. Aside from that, the scale detune, just keep it at 440. All these other settings, you just want to freeze the screen and just copy it down. The next thing we're gonna have is gonna be a limiter. But also going back to the autotune thing, if you don't have Antares Autotune, I have y'all on the backup. I have a stock autotune, which is going to be Picture in FL Studio. So you just want to set the key to E, same thing minor, and you want to set the speed all the way to fast. Now we're going to just play the autotune right here by itself. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the ends though. And using Picture in FL Studio will be the same exact thing. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the ends though. Now that we have that, the next thing we're gonna have is going to be Fruity Limiter. In this process, what you want to do, you want to bring the release all the way down to 0. The ceiling, you want to keep it at 0 decibels. What we're going to do right here, we're going to bring up the vocal all the way to 0 decibels. And what we're going to do is really just, it's really going to level out the entire vocal. Some people might prefer having compressor. With this method, I just worked a little bit different. So I really just brought it all the way up to 0 and just leveled everything completely out. So we're going to play it right here. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the ends though. Now the next thing we're gonna have is gonna be Fruity Parametric Eq2. What we're gonna do right here, you just wanna click through the bands. I usually just click through until I get this, what is a high pass filter. You just wanna cut in to about 100 Hertz. And that's gonna clean up any muddiness the mic may pick up. So now that we have that, I'm gonna play the quality. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Now the next thing we're gonna have is gonna be a Fruity 7-band EQ. Now with this, it's really gonna clean out the vocal and really boost some of the frequencies. So sorry about that. So with the low frequency, you just want to cut, really just bring it down to -15 in the 63 Hertz band, 250, -3. All these other ones, I could go through and just name all of them, but you can freeze the screen and get it. Or just to be, I guess, more precise and have the same work thing station that I have, you can get the FLP, well, just really the entire session at bluenovabeats.com. I'll go to the store and then click on Vocal Presets and it'll be right there. Aside from that, we're going to play the quality that we have right here. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the ends though. Now that you hear that, you can hear the vocal clarity in it. The next thing we're gonna do is bring in a de-esser stereo by Waves. You want to bring the threshold down to -20. The frequency is gonna be a 5506. Sidechain, you just want to click right here where it's gonna be high pass, and then on the monitor it's just gonna be audio, and we're gonna play what we have right here with the DS vocals. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Now with this track, I noticed that Travis Scott, there seemed like there was like a vocal double, or more so a delay in his vocal. It was very fast. And what I did to replicate it, I just brought the time down to about right here. The cut, I just left that alone, and the volume, put it straight down in the center where the feedback is. For the volume right here, I just brought the knob to about this area. And when I played it, it really matched back, sounded exactly the same, comparing it back to the original song. So now that I gave you that breakdown, this is what it's gonna sound like.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the end zone.
Now the next thing is gonna be your fruity reverb too. And there's not an intense amount of reverb in the lead vocal. It's really just a little bit. So what you want to do is just bring down the wet level right here to about 30%. All these other knobs right here, you can really just copy it, or to get it precisely like how I have it, like I said, you can go to bluenovabeats.com and get it there. And also as a bonus, I included my raw vocals into the folder, so you know it's more of a bonus. You really have my vocals to work with within, you know, downloading it. Now that we have that, I'm gonna play it.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the end zone.
Now after that, we have a fruity limiter. Now with this, we're just gonna really bring up the gain on the vocals to make sure everything is really just leveled again. So what you want to do is bring your release down to 0, and what that does is really to keep the really, whenever you bring your ceiling down, it doesn't affect the natural presence of the audio. So that's why you want to bring it down to 0. The attack and the head right here, you can leave those alone. So what we're going to do is just bring up the gain to 3 decibels, and just to make sure the vocals are really just leveled. Now this is how it's going to sound like.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the end zone.
Now after that, another key thing is the ad-libs that's within this song. So pretty much what you want to do is just really just right click. You can really just right click, go to file, say mix your track state as, and then just save it, and then do the same thing here. Now what's going to be different in this area is the amount of reverb that's within the ad-libs. Like I said, Travis Scott really puts a lot of reverb within his ad-libs, so that's what you want to emphasize right here on the vocal ad-libs. So right here, these are the settings I had. I don't want to go in and kill too much time and give all the exact values, but now that we have that, I'm just going to solo this and play the ad-lib section right here.
My window info,
So now that we have that, that pretty much is, you know, wrapping up this tutorial. Is really just that, really just making sure to get that same quality, having the right kind of EQ on it, the reverb and the fast delay within this vocal preset. Everything else, the beat, I just left that, really just left it alone, didn't do any work to it. Like I said, I wanted it to sound exactly like Travis Scott's vocals. Now the last thing on here is going to be the master channel. And if you have Isotope Ozone 5 or any version of any version of Isotope Ozone, then you just want to click the band right here, the 8th band, click low pass, and then you want to select brick wall. What this is going to do is clean up the high end frequency so that it's not an overkill in that high end spectrum of the audio. Now what you want to do is bring that band into 14,979 hertz. And with that being said, I'm going to play this right here.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info.
Now that really just cleaned up the entire mix. The next thing is, if you don't have Isotope Ozone 5, like I said, I always try to provide everyone with stock plugins or free plugins that'll get you the same exact quality. So what you want to do right here is do the same thing. Using the Fruity Convolver is a little bit tricky, but like I said, if you want the same exact thing without any struggle or hassle, you can just get it off the site. Now you just want to kill that up to about 15K, and it'll do the same exact thing, clean up the high end frequency. The very last thing is going to be a Fruity Soft Clipper. And it's really going to make sure that the audio doesn't go over 0 decibels, so that, you know, it's not clipping past that or distorting any frequencies. Now that we have that, we're going to play everything all together.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to turn. What you want to make sure you do, turn this right here, turn this back on. Now this is going to be the final quality of everything.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the end zone.
Now to get to, I guess, the good part of it. Now this will be it.
tripping, know that tint is dark. 5%. All that fall in love, got a Kevin Hart. All this.
So that pretty much wraps up this tutorial. If you have any questions, put in the comment section, or you can go to bluenovabeats.com and you can go to contact form and message me there. Make sure, like I said, subscribe, like, share. Just tell me what you all want to see next. If you need any beats, you can go to bluenovabeats.com. And also, if you need your song personally mixed and mastered by me, you can send me an email personally, bluenovabeats@gmail.com, or like I said, go to the website and do it there. And I guess thank y'all for watching this video. And if you have any questions, like, you know, just feel free to hit me up on any platform aside from my email or my site. But thank you all for watching, and make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and everything. But thank you all for watching.
I might clip a Sarge. Keep bouncing that, you just might get a award. If she bad, she get a pass into the tour.